FragPunk is the weirdest fun game you will ever play. Let me explain. So, what is FragPunk? Basically, it's a 5v5 hero shooter. It's been out for about a month and a half. I have about 80 to 90 hours on the game now, so I can definitely speak for a good bit of it. And overall, I just want to say I think this game is extremely fun, and I think this game is genuinely one of the better games that have come out recently. Now, no, I know a lot of people are about to sit here and be like, 5v5 hero shooter, but Riot, isn't there a whole lot of other 5v5 shooters? Isn't there games like Valorant, Marvel Rivals, Overwatch that are just as good, if not better? Let me explain. Okay. I personally think FragPunk takes the best things from casual shooters like Call of Duty, and hell, I'll even take it Battlefield, and puts them in a 5v5 competitive hero shooter format. I personally think that it does the best of both worlds. Okay? Want to sit here and want to be a movement demon and absolutely murk everybody in a lobby? I would 100% go to team deathmatch or free for all. I am telling you right now, in my honest to God opinion, I think free for all and team deathmatch is meant for movement demons. Okay, it's meant for people who like fast-paced games like Call of Duty, Apex, things like that. Also, one of the first things I'm going to bring up is just the fact that this game has, to me, it has mastered the difference between casual gaming and competitive gaming to such a high degree, because you can go into a game like team deathmatch, slide around, kill people left, right, and center, not really caring too much about it in the world. And then there are other game modes like the shard class system, which I know that's the main game mode, and I know it goes up to 4, and I know the game mode's not perfect, but to me it's a perfect blend of competitive and casual fun. You know, you can have fun on both ends, and both ends still see like they're still worth playing, you know. And I feel like games to a large degree just don't always sit here and don't always compete with that, you know. I feel like a lot of games either have to focus heavily on casual players or they have to focus heavily on the competitive players, and there's no real difference. Like, at least to me, whenever I play TDM, I genuinely feel like I'm having fun and like I don't have to care about anything, versus when I'm playing ranked, it's a whole lot different and it genuinely still feels fun, which is something I cannot say a lot of games have helped or made me do, you know. I can't go into every game and be like, oh hey, you know, this game feels like, okay, cool, I'm playing this game casually, but this game doesn't feel fun anymore. Now I'm playing ranked and it feels fun, but I don't have fun casually. Or, oh, I have fun with this game casually, but I don't have this fun with this game playing ranked. I don't know. To me, it feels like that, and it feels like that's just genuinely where things are. Like I said, I feel like a lot of companies and a lot of games don't balance that fun and competitive game mode sense. I feel like they don't balance that too well. But that's just my honest opinion on some of the game modes. I mean, it's just me. But Riot, what about if I want to sit here and what if I want to be competitive and what if I want to be sweaty? Well, there's also a ranked mode. The ranked mode is also pretty fun. So here's the thing, right? Most ranked modes play very similar, and most ranked modes, if they go on too long, they kind of become kind of stale and they kind of repeat a cycle. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, that is something that to me plagues a game like Valorant and CSGO, and I'll say even to a degree Overwatch, at least from what I've seen. You know, I feel like most games become very redundant very quickly, and it just becomes kind of hard to it becomes hard to watch the same thing over and over again. Thing is though, the good thing about this game is that, one, you have cars that change how every round is played, but two, the combat here is so much fun, and it's genuinely like the movement feels nice, the aiming feels nice, it just genuinely feels so good that no no game plays out the same, especially with the unique feature of whenever you are tied 5-5 in a ranked game, you go to duels. To me, that is such a good quality. Like, not even just a good quality, that was just such a great idea. Like, whoever had the idea of saying, hey, you know what, when you guys get tied, let's go to a duel 1v1. I'm telling you right now, that dude needs to be praised. That dude needs to be held up to the highest standard, because I don't know what you were on, but you cooked, and you cooked very fucking well. Okay, I am eating this shit up. I like, the thing is, and I know I'm stuttering a lot, I'm trying my best not to, but here's the thing. At the end of the day, you're either gonna like this game or you're not gonna like it. You're either gonna say it's a Valorant ripoff, it's a hero shooter ripoff, nobody's gonna play it, yada yada yada, or you're gonna be one of the people defending this game, saying that this game deserves to be a lot more popular than it should be. Thing is, though, at the end of the day, it is what it is, and we can only do so much. In my honest to God opinion, I think the fact, like, what makes this game different is mainly the cards that and how those cards play out every round. But I also think to a large degree that even without the cards, the combat system in this game is just so much fun that it just genuinely feels nice. Like, no, I know people are gonna be like, oh, but it's just a straight up Call of Duty clone if you just sit here and if you just strip away the cards. I mean, yeah, to a degree, but the thing is, you also have to have good maps for that too, and you also have to have like decent gameplay and decent aim. And the thing is, I feel like in this game, that's just how it is, you know. I don't feel cheated. I don't feel cheated every time I die just because I aim at someone's head, but my bullets go 8 inches above their head instead. Now, I understand, like, to a degree, maybe I'm just not good at tactical shooters. I'll be willing to admit that, but I think at the end of the day, I think the way they sat here and the way they implemented aiming, and I think the way they sat here and I think the way they have their map designs and the card designs and the combat system, I just think, in my opinion, are very good. And I think at the end of the day, it's what genuinely holds this game up. Okay, whether you're in duels or whether you're just absolutely stomping like in random pubs, like, it just genuinely feels good, you know. And that's just my honest to God opinion on it. Now, if you've been sitting here and if you've been seeing this game here and there, you've probably heard from one person or another that this game is dying. And to a degree, I'm not gonna lie to you, this game does not have the best numbers right now. I think right now we are sitting at what, 8K players, maybe 5K, something like that. I will say it is kind of sad that a game this unique and this good is dying, but I think a large degree of that is just the fact that we right now are in an oversaturated market with hero shooters. Okay, I mean, like, I was only joking in the beginning, but if you really think about it, right now this game has to compete with games like Marvel Rivals, Overwatch, Valorant, and I understand that none of those games are really the same thing, but at the end of the day, they're hero shooters, and because they're hero shooters, most people are gonna hear that this game's a hero shooter and they're just gonna be like turned off from it, and it is, you know. Now, don't get it twisted, this game is very young and this game is very good, but this game also does have its fair share of flaws. I will be honest with you guys, the footsteps in this game, hard to distinguish the friendly footsteps from regular footsteps. I mean, they've done a better job at it. I mean, it's gotten a lot better since the day I came in, so I can 100% say that, but this game does have its negatives from time to time. You know, the ping isn't the greatest, and to top it off, I mean, sometimes the hit registration isn't always there, but overall, this game is very fun. Now, I'm not going to act like an expert, and I'm not going to say I know for a fact all these issues will be changed real soon, because for all I know, they won't be. But from what I know, they are working on them. And I just want to say, despite all the issues I just listed about the ping, the hit system, and everything, as much as I did sit here and as much as I said about that, I do want to say I've seen more updates go into this game within the first month than I've seen most games give out in a whole year. And okay, no, maybe that might be a bit of an exaggeration, but they have updated this game a lot. At least I can't be the only one noticing these differences. To me, I feel like I'm noticing these differences every here and there. And I don't know, I just feel like a lot of developers don't do that, you know, especially like what we've seen with the Tekken scene recently, with them sitting here and them taking like what, a month to 2 weeks to fix their system. Like, I'm just saying, I think personally, I just think this game is gonna do very well. And I don't even, it's not even that I think the game's gonna do very well. I think this game just has a lot of potential. Because for once, this game is giving out really good cosmetics, really good gameplay, really fun gameplay, fun maps. It gives you the whole 9 yards. And to top it off, it's not even that expensive. Like, if you want to get into this game for the cosmetics and stuff like that, this game isn't even so expensive to the point where you have to think about breaking the bank just because one skin will run you 50 fucking dollars. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that bad. You know, obviously the knife skins are a little more than all the other skins, but like when you really think about it, it's really not that bad. Like, I don't know. Maybe I've just been playing Valorant for too long, and maybe I've been like hearing all these inflated prices, like especially like with the Nintendo Switch 2 coming out. But I just feel like gaming is getting so expensive to the point where it's kind of nice to have a game like FragPunk where not every price is so ridiculously inflated to the point where you have to wonder if you could take out $100 out of your bank account to go drop on a new skin or to go drop on a new bundle. You know, I don't know. I personally just I think it's such a good thing that they're not doing that. But hey, you know, that's just my honest to God opinion. You know, obviously you guys can go with whatever you think. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, you're either gonna like this game or you're not gonna like it. You're either gonna say it's a Valorant ripoff, it's a hero shooter ripoff, nobody's gonna play it, yada yada yada, or you're gonna be one of the people defending this game, saying that this game deserves to be a lot more popular than it should be. I feel like a lot of people would like it. And the thing is, this game is very good, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you. This is definitely the kind of game where you can either be, like I said, you can either sweat off or you can sit here and you can just say screw it and you can just play with your boys and have some fun and do stupid shit. Thing is, those are my thoughts on Fragpunk, and I honestly God think that if you haven't given this game a try yet, you should. Okay, please don't forget like, subscribe, and let me know your opinions on Fragpunk. Let me know your opinions in general. Let me know if there's any other kind of game that you are actually getting sick of these days. All right, and without further ado, my name is Riot, and I'll see you later.